Hey guys, it's a Wisdom Wednesday, a Wellness Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. We are here. I have a lot going on in the background because da 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 da. I am starting a new job. And so this Wisdom Wednesday is dedicated to all things new. And let's be very clear. Even though it's a Wisdom Wednesday, we're going to call it a Wellness Wednesday too, because I need to know, what do you all do to kind of ground yourself, just reflecting, thinking, inhale and take it all in. So I'm going to just take a moment to do a deep breath because I feel like I've been going on 1,000 and haven't had a chance to just stop and smell the roses. So now, if you want to join me, that is totally fine with me. But I just need a moment to and I'm gonna do my shoulders and all the things like Now, if I had more time, I would engage in more deep breathing and maybe playing some music. Y'all know I'm an avid lover of the Miracle Morning, and truth be told, I've kind of slipped and not been doing it as frequently as I would like to because I have been letting life get the best of me, and we're not going to do that. Okay, so let me catch y'all up on what is going on in my life. Okay, I have recently just got a new position as a building leader. And this position is going back to Japan. Yes, I said back to Japan. I was overseas, if you will, for about 9 years. I'll say 8. And I came back to the States to do the leadership coaching job that I told you all about. And now I'm going back overseas in the building. And so when I tell you I'm going through all the fields right now, I am. Let me give you a little insight of some of the fields that I'm going through. So, for one, in this leadership coaching role that I've had over the last year, the majority of my work has been teleworking. And so we all know, maybe I think we all have had an experience with telework, and we were able to kind of dress from the top up. At first, I was totally against it. Like I was just like, full face, we doing this, all the things, every day, all day. And then I started getting more acclimated to my new environment of telework, and I started letting things go, right? So I wasn't so adamant about my makeup being done. I wasn't adamant about putting outfits together. I wasn't adamant on what was on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And so let's also be clear, like I wasn't adamant with working out and exercising. So I put on some pounds, and just a lot of things kind of fell by the wayside because I was engaging in a virtual platform more so than a brick and mortar platform. So a lot of learned behaviors have to be unlearned. And I'm always going to be fully transparent with you. And so I have no shame in my game in sharing that. But what I will share, or what I'm thinking about right now, is how am I going to make this transition? I'm not new to transition at all. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, but I am in my feelings, y'all. Like, I have to pack suitcases, right? Because I'll be gone. I'll be overseas for quite some time, but I have to pack for like a 3-month time period until all my other packages and clothes and all that stuff arrives. And so if I was in a teleworking setting, what I pack wouldn't really be as crucial as being in a non-teleworking setting. So I'm going back to a school building where I'm interacting with adults and kids and parents and community members and all of that every day, all day. So how do I go from pajama bottoms to being completely dressed to the nines? Because you know how I do every day, all day. And am I going to get 3 months worth of shoes and glasses and clothes in the allotted amount of suitcases? Let me tell you this again too. So I am leaving the US, and by the time it takes to travel overseas, I will be landing on Sunday morning, having to get up after traveling for more than 24 hours and time zones and time differences to start my new job on Monday morning to welcome teachers to the building. Teachers that are new to me and I'm new to them, in a new country, in a new environment, in a new school, with a new staff, with all things new. Y'all, I am like, whoa. So when I came on here with some deep breathing exercises, that was because it was necessary. Because I have not stopped to breathe yet. I've just been so much in the flow of just being so excited and seeing, Facebook posts, welcoming me to the community and to the school, that I'm sitting here like, y'all don't even understand. Okay. So I want to know from you on this Wisdom Wednesday, on this Wellness Wednesday, how do you deal with the new things? How do you deal with the new stuff? Some of us have started school already. Some of you educators, whether you be building administrators, district leaders, above school level leaders, like you started school. Some of you are starting a new job, whether you be in the education setting or not. We all have different entry points, but for some of us, we are really experiencing all things new. And my question to you is, what are you doing? How are you preparing yourself to be set up for success? What are some things that you're thinking about? What are some things that you're listening to? What are some things that you're reading? What are some self-care routines that you're practicing? What have you learned over this summer, or about yourself, about your family, about your health, about your mindset, that you are going to take with you to set yourself up for success? Because I need to know. One of the things that I know is super duper important is music. And so one of the strategies that I am going to implement is creating a playlist / a soundtrack. And I've done this before. This is going to be a way for me to stay motivated throughout the year. Where I just need to have a moment, I'll have a song for that. So I'm going to have a song, like a come out song, not coming out, but that's a coming out song or songs. My playlist is going to be strategic because it's going to help me go through all the phases, right? And so I think that's one of the ways that I am going to ensure that I set myself up for success, because music is a huge part of my life. Another thing that I think that I've been thinking a lot, of course, is practicing my Miracle Morning. But with that being said, really taking time to be intentional, whether it be doing deep breathing exercises, physical exercise, getting some sleep, eating properly. So again, the elements of a self-care routine. But I recognized early on that by going to do all the things new, I understand that can create a lot of anxiety. And so because I know that these are anxiety producing changes that are occurring, I have to get in front of it. I have to control the narrative. And as I speak to you, I'm speaking to myself. I have to control the narrative. I have to get in front of it. So that means that my quiet time, my everything that I do has to be intentional, because I know that if I am not fully equipped and set up for success, I know what the other end of that looks like, because I experienced that as a building administrator maybe about 2-3 years ago. And because I never, ever, ever want to get place again, I know that there are some preventative and preemptive things that I need to do to set myself up for success. So I want to close with this. What have you been able to recognize when you need to pivot, or when you need to kind of just get quiet and go back to what you know? Are you able to recognize that? That's my first question to you. If you are not able to recognize that, my advice to you on this Wisdom, Wellness, and Winning Wednesday are find ways to recognize your red flags, your own red flags, not somebody else's red flags, your red flags, because they're there. So be able to recognize what those are, and then not only recognize them, what do you do? What preventative action can you take via self-care to ensure that your red flags don't go up? Now, some people may push the button, you may burn your own self out, but what are you going to put in place to ensure that you are able to come back to yourself, to be grounded, to be centered, and all the things? And some things that I said personally for me is ensuring that my self-care plan and routine is intact, that is sound, that is sustainable, but also the pages of my life via musical selections, a playlist, a soundtrack, all the things. Those are two major ways that I know that will help me be set up for success for all things new. Guys, that's it on this Wisdom, Wellness, Winning Wednesday. I have to go back and pack because I'm getting out of here real soon. But I can't wait to see you all next week, Wednesday. The times may change just a little because my time zone is changing. Just stay tuned though. I will keep you all posted on what's new, what's good, and how we're moving here. But until then, we love you from the Culture Academy. Congratulations to everyone starting all things new, whatever new it is. We want to personally say congratulations, but also we want to make sure that you take time to set yourself up for success. Until next time, guys. Bye.